I am back. Hello, welcome. My mic is all the way over there. This is Mike. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I'm trying to get all of my stuff handled because my internet wouldn't connect until how do I say this? Like 20 minutes ago. And because of that, a lot of the stuff I would need to do, luckily it didn't shut down. At least I was able to do the stream. But it was a close call. It was a close call. Get it, darlings. Get it. Today I'm actually, since I actually got done with the bulk of all my work, I can finally just, color them in. Well, I mean, there's some details I can add, like the zippers, but I think those would get in the way in terms of the coloring. So, hold on. Disturb. I hate how Apple items are connected like this. It's incredibly hard to just, what's the word? Because I still want to get some notifications, but but that's just how it is. Hold on. Work Slinky. There we go. I think I got the eyes to look okay. And obviously I finished the shoes. I think. Yeah, I finished the shoes. They're not as like thin, but my secrets. But they still look pretty good. I was watching so I was on Twitter and this person, let's get some tea. I went on Twitter and this person just, what's the word? Made a post about like getting good technology. Sorry, I was looking at my mic and it reminded me. Hi Danny, hello. Welcome to the stream. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I woke up like 20 minutes, not 20 minutes ago. I woke up like 30 minutes ago. And then I got on my computer, I was like, oh, I should probably get up and do this stuff. So I'm a little like out of it. That's why I'm kind of talking a little lower because I just woke up, so I'm still in my sleepy voice. I'm trying to it's not that I'm trying to get out of it, but yeah, I'm trying to see if there's anything else I can add or mess with before I color it in. No, I don't think so. Now this is gonna be hard because I accidentally added too much detail. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna open a different canvas to do this. Oh, good. I should be. How dare you? Like, if I wasn't, what would you do? What would you do to me? Huh? Gonna fight me? I'll fight you. You can't see me wave my arms around. I'd be chopping you. With my hands. It's so good, Lord. I want to learn how to do DR splash. Well, I mean, you can always look at. Oh, my voice cracked. You can always look at. Oh my goodness, I'm messing up. You can always look at my other streams to see how I do it. Because like my process, I'm really bad at I'm really bad at making like explanation videos. So like, yeah. But for this one, I made like a base, from like a free app. I forgot what app. To pose. And then I just kind of slowly built it from there. It's a lot of, I also have my brushes in my Discord for if you're wondering what brushes do what. This is just the pen. 1 minute. Well, I mean, I don't really need it. I'll probably need the pen. Now I can, I have to turn this off again. A lot of stuff in my gallery right now that's like, it's not bad. It's just like sussy. Just a little sussy, just a little sussy. There we go. Actually, you know what? I'm turning it this way. And then clear white. But no white touches, but he's still like visible. Okay. Turn this back on. Oh yeah, I have it there. I was talking about something else a second ago. What was I talking about? Oh no, it's gonna bother me if I don't remember. Oh, this VTuber made a post on Twitter about like, oh, if you're starting streaming, this is what you need to do. And like, it was okay. It was an okay. Oh no, the texture got in the palette. Oh well, most people won't notice. You know what? I'm just gonna use the too many colors. And the post was basically like, hey, don't stop using this and start using this. Which, you know, most people wouldn't care. Most people would be like, oh, this is a nice thread. They're like, hey, if you're a starting streamer, use this. And it looks pretty good at first. But then, as you read through it, you realize that all the things are like, hey, if you're beginning streaming and you want to just, you know, dabble in it, you should get this, like, $300 mic with this other, like, $100-something little microphone in case you want to do this specific thing. And this thing that's also like $1 billion. And it's like, thank you for the thread, but none of these are like for beginners. They basically were like, hey, stop using your Blue Yeti and like start using like good mics. This is how it came off, at least. And it just was a little side eye, you know? Like, they could have worded it differently, or like instead of saying the beginning streamers, why not just say like for those looking to upgrade or like those wanting to improve, here's some mics. Because those things were not for beginners, especially for beginner banks, or not banks. No, yeah, that's the right word. Like I could never afford that. Usually I just line it actually instead of doing all this. Like line out of things that are usually that color and whatnot. So I can just use the bucket paint tool and just kind of, instead of like having to scramble around in case I missed a spot. And of course filling things in that may be a little like too tight for the bucket tool to hit. You make sure everything's like rounded so that in case the bucket tool misses, it doesn't like make a little gap. Sometimes it does that. Gotta be careful. Yeah. But it was just kind of, it was a little upsetting because it's like, man, this person, because the thing that made it even worse is that they're like a, how do I say this? Not an advertiser. What's the word? Like they're a consultant for streamers. So it's like, I get what they were trying to get at, but like for a consultant to word it that badly for what you're trying to do, it's like, it doesn't reflect badly on you, but it does kind of like give everyone like a bit of a pause when it comes to like taking your advice. Because I get what they were trying to say. Basically, they were trying to say like, hey, this is what you need if you want to try being a successful streamer. But at the same time, even then, a lot of successful streamers or like YouTubers and all that stuff use Yeti mics. I'm just like, oh, well, you're wrong, but thank you. And also, hi, Bunny K. Hi. Hiya, darling. Hi. Welcome, welcome. I'm coloring this man's in. Yeah, I get you. It seems kind of weird. Yeah, it's just odd. It's just a little odd. And I'm not questioning their ability to like be an advisor of some kind, but I am questioning their ability to like understand, because you know it's like how when poor people become rich, there's always that bit of like, do they remember being poor? You know, like do they remember the things they can and can't buy? Like now, because now their average is not the old average, you know. So I'm just wondering if they accidentally like forgot at some point, like, oh yeah, people who are beginning cannot afford these things, or would want to like put all this money in and can't put all this money in for just a test stream, you know? Like it took me a while to save it for the mic I'm using right now. It's I don't know what it is. It's a snowball. And you know, it's not the best quality, but it does its job and it's better than the mic I had before, which was just straight up a headset mic, but like none, one of those good ones. It's like one of those Call of Duty ones that people make fun of. It's booty quality. and it just wasn't a good vibe. It also kind of felt bad because a lot of like big VTubers were like talking about it, being like, "Hey, this is bad advice," which is again a really bad look as a person who's like whole thing is giving advice to streamers and VTubers specifically because they themselves are a VTuber. So it's like, it's just sad. It's just sad. They could have done so much better. You know, that's why you always have to be careful. Like I almost got in trouble on Twitter, and I'm not even a big I'm not even a big streamer. I was even smaller back then. I was complaining about hoodies because I don't like hoodies in VTuber designs, male VTuber designs specifically, and that's also why I don't really vibe with male VTubers a lot. Hold on, what's the word? Connect my cord because it's not charging. But yeah, I just don't vibe with a lot of male VTuber designs. The more common one, which is a hoodie. You can always make a hoodie look good. Like there's like, I'm not saying girl VTubers don't have similar design elements, because obviously design is well designed. There are always going to be some similarities, no matter the gender. But like, I'll put in a second. But like, male VTubers specifically usually don't have the best designs in terms of like, at least on average, in terms of like, I'm trying to think of the word, because again, they're not bad designs. Like, I can think of a bunch of VTubers who have hoodie designs that are like, what's the word? Still good, but it's like a lot of them do have hoodies, and a lot of them kind of fit into those elements. And not saying girls don't have tropes either, like the boob window. Literally, I have a boob window. I mean, I can take it off, but no, let's go with that actually. Well, I'll make my point. But yeah. Yeah, we have tropes, but the boob window is like a small trope on top of like many other different ones, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm stacking this up to be right. Hold on, let's get that back on. But anyway, I was saying basically like, oh wow, I don't really like male VTuber designs just because a lot of them are, or at least the hoodie designs, and I feel like, I don't know exactly what I said, but I basically was implying that, hey, I don't really like designs like these if you're capable of changing them or doing something more, because it's true, there are people who just don't have the money or don't have the means to make a more not specific, a more elaborate design even with a hoodie. Yeah. So it's not about those people who like can't do it, it's about the people who can. And even then, it's like mainly the people who like choose to do something a little more basic. Which again, is still a vibe, but it's like, that's why I don't really lean towards male VTuber designs. But it came off, I know for a fact it came off as like, male VTuber designs suck. They're awful. I don't watch male VTubers because of that. No. But it did come off that way. I like the drawing. Thank you. I'm working pretty hard on it. It took me a while to get this done because like I was just thrown off. Like I said, I was thrown off by it because I completely forgot that I had to do it. Like a silly little biscuit. So it kind of threw me off my game. So like I'm really glad I'm near the end. I also gotta test out some small things that may look a little less DR like, but it still looks very DR. Don't pay attention to those lines. No one's gonna notice. I didn't even notice until just now. But yeah. You know, it's running. I'm nervous because I have an appointment with the doctors tomorrow, and it's like I made the appointment myself, so it's a little nerve-wracking because I'm not used to making my own appointments. Again, I'm still like learning to like be a grown person in the world. So yeah, I need to do like an interview tomorrow. I'll have to wake up really early to finish it. For stuff. I'm trying to be vague because it's like somewhat private, but it's like nothing too crazy. But yeah, I have to finish an interview. Where's the thing? So I can, just live my life. And I'm just getting nervous. Like I still have a few days left where I like have to do it, but still. Cause like I tried filling out a form thingy with it, but a lot of it had like really complicated questions, and I got a little confused. And and it said that I had to mail it, which I know our mailing is actually really slow here sometimes. So I didn't want to get the chance to like ask for the mail to accidentally like be lost or something. So I'd rather go and call and then do an interview than to like lose it. I was talking about something earlier. Oh, but yeah. It just wasn't a good look. It just wasn't a good look, you know. Of course I like made it clear like after a bit I was like, oh, I'm not talking about people who just like the designs. I'm talking about people who can but choose not to. Like this shows like a bit of laziness, and also nothing against the designs. It's just not the ones I vibe with. It happens to happen a lot in the male VTuber sphere. And the people are like pulling up pictures of Gura, like, oh my god, hoodies can look good. Look at Gura. She's like one of the best streamers. It's like, yeah, but her hoodie's different. Her hoodie's different. No, but like, I mean, I'm talking about basic hoodies. Hers is a hoodie dress, which is like as an extra layer, but even then, it's like a lot of VTubers just don't really go for anything a little crazy. Usually, I like short. It's not just the hoodie. I think it's like a mixture of stuff. Like it's usually the short brown to black hair, with a hoodie, with pants, with um, either a normal t-shirt under it or a tank top of some kind, like whether or not it's tight or loose. And what's the word? Maybe a few belts, but that adds to the design. Doesn't like make it too like tropey, or just add it does. It's a trope, but it's not like it's not a bad trope. I mean, I have to make sure each piece like looks right. Oh shit. Okay, well. I'm trying to think, because I don't want this to just be that. There we go. Okay, so just like a B tone. Go there. I'll mess with it later. I think this is better because let me try multiply. Oh shit. Shit, she did. Yeah. Hard. But yeah, that's just why you have to be careful on Twitter and careful with your wording, even if you have good intentions. Because, like, it's not that people take it out of context, it's that it can come off differently to different people. And if you didn't mean it one way, people are going to take it one way. And it's not their fault for that. It's like both ends. Because then at that point, at some point, it does rest on you to clear things up. If it's, again, a misunderstanding and not just you, like, backtracking. Because there's a difference between apologizing and explaining and then backtracking. Anyway, yesterday I was in a call with, well, I've been in a lot of calls recently, specifically with Snowy's Discord, just because it has a lot of people that's like that are really interesting and I like to talk to, and we have similar interests. And it's just so new. It's so new to talk to people who, you know, are not only also VTubers, but are also just creators. Like, they all have really cool jobs and all stuff. I don't know the details, obviously. I'm not going to give you the details even if I did. But it's just really interesting to have that. Have them just vibing and talking. And being a part of something like that. I probably need to make this darker. Because I know I am only not particularly impressive, because I'd be hearing them say stuff like, "Oh, I did this and that." I'm like, I wish I did that. Sorry, I'm like concentrating to make sure I don't color too far out of the lines. Sometimes it's okay to color outside of the lines as long as it's like small enough that no one notices. Like, you've seen official art of some people, and it's like, wow. There's a huge thing over there in the corner that they forgot to delete. It's about got through out of management. Okay. I do have to watch a thing. An ad. But yeah. Sometimes, you know. Sorry, the ad's like really weird. I was not expecting the ad to be that sexual. Thank God I turned off my thing. Not Squid Game. Sorry, the ad has the girl from Squid Game. We love those like weird ads. Anyway. So, what am I talking about? Hold on. Okay, it's brown. I'll do it on the outside. Oh, fucked up right then. Well, anyway, back to talking about being on call. It's really interesting because like I'm finally connecting with people who like I vibe with, and I'm just not used to that. Not because of any like deep dark reason. I just never did. I'm not the most outgoing person, especially when it comes to like people I'm like just starting to meet or Would this work? Well, not just people I'm starting to meet, but just generally because I need to know what I'm doing before I do it. But because oh wait, this over here. What? Oh. Okay. This skin's gonna have to be in a different layer, but I'm trying to get the, like look right. There we go. You draw that sprite with the commissioner. I did. Obviously, I did. I always draw sprites. Yeah, I drew this. It's a what's it called? It's the piece of the design sheet that I did for them. They double commissioned me. It was a double. I had to design them too. Kind of on the fly. Okay, no light colors, I guess. Back to this color. Cover the pants. Cover the pants. Cover the pants. But yeah, interesting to meet people and just kind of like chill and learn about them, and also some like streaming techniques that they do. We haven't talked specifically about streaming, but talk about different ideas that are really cool. It made me want to try like a visual novel-ish esque stream where basically it's like a choose your own adventure, but with you guys. And I'm in like a sprite, and it's like, oh, interesting. It's like basically PNG tubing, but different. Like I may steal their idea. Come up with a quick story to happen in case it's basically like basically like D&D, but with like a bunch of different like things. Like there's a poll for like heads and tails, and I flip a coin to make choices instead of like a dice. You know? Wait, no. Like I make two choices and then I put a vote up. Why? I don't know why the coin was for. Um, but I do that. You know, make a choice and then everyone like kind of votes for it, and then whoever gets the most votes, which choice, people do that. It just seems like a fun idea to just try out for fun. But the parents didn't really care about the lining. I'm just kind of like going for it. Yeah, the stream started, and I already don't want to continue. It's not I don't want to continue. It's that I'm like, oh my god, it'd be cool if I could just play Roblox or something. But like, I really do want to draw and get this commission done. This is called an unhealthy procrastination avoidance. I don't know if that's actually what it's called. Oh, my roommate got me so I thought he got me creamer and it was in a weird package. But no. He got me milk. So I'm using the milk and like it's still good, but it's like not the same. It's not the same. That's a little too dark. I'll blame it up. Never release a prisoner with a lying heart. Sorry. Also, like, I don't know how to say this. I also remember the Rapunzel movies, the Barbie Rapunzel movies. I'm just like, never release a prisoner with a lying heart. I'm like, yes, never release that bitch. Not Barbie. It was the evil stepmother. Yeah. Like I was talking about them, and I feel like there's more. Oh, we watched Ocean 8 together, and it was really fun. Me and Marge, I think that's their name. We're just fangirling over all the dresses and outfits. And I also kind of ranted about the Velma show. Because Mindy was in it, who voices Velma and like wrote it, or at least like co-directed it. And it's like we both agreed like, oh my god, she's a beautiful, amazing person, but she also kind of sucks. Especially her writing. Kind of sucks. And yeah. And we both like just kind of were sad that like such a great actress could make such awful art. And then James Gordon was in the movie. We were like, damn. The ending was kind of funny though. Like the ending was really funny. Of the movie, because it was like a slideshow. We were just starting to like one of the guys is an editor. He's just starting to rant about how much he doesn't like the ending. It's like it's made like it looks like it's made in like by college students with like a bunch of rotating transitions and all stuff, like stuff you'd see in like old YouTube videos. It was just not good right then. It was a good movie, but like those transitions were really bad. Like even I was like, ew. We also ranted about the Charlie. They also ranted about the Charlie's Angels movies a bit, which I think I have a little bit. Those are also not very good. We all basically agreed, like, hey, we like movies like this, but there's a right and a bad way of doing it. The right way is like, instead of like talking about women empowerment, actually like do women empowerment instead of talking about it. If that makes sense. Not that talking about women empowerment isn't good, obviously, but that if you're gonna make your movie about like women being badasses, maybe more so show them being badasses than talking down to like other people. Being like, oh, we're badass. It's like, okay. Can you like do it but not be like annoying while do it? I don't know if I worded that right, but I hope you guys know what I mean. It's mainly like a writer's thing rather than like a women empowerment thing. Is because writers are really bad at writing women empowerment, and usually, obviously, it's usually male writers who aren't very good at it. And it's just sad because a lot of movies that like the Charlie's Angels movies, like I was excited for those when I was younger. Like I say, I was younger and I wasn't even that much younger. But as I was growing up, I was really excited for that movie. I was like, oh my god, the Charlie's Angels movie is coming out with a new one. And then I watched it and I was like, oh, this is not that good. I was really upset. Like, yeah, the old one had problems. But, big fat ass buttery. They were still fun. They were still fun. You know? I don't know if, like, you can be like, oh yeah, that was not okay at the time right now. Or for, even at the time, it was kind of like, But, you can't say that the movies were, like, all awfully bad and not entertaining. Like the new Charlie's Angels was. Anyway, yeah, we were just fangirling over them. And the costume design and how like it's really nice to like see them like be characters and also see how they like work things out. Because the basics of the movie is that it's a heist movie. And like it has cameos from like other people from the other ocean movies, because there's other ocean movies, like how there's different James Bond movies. And there's cameos from characters from other movies at some points. It was just a good time. And the one thing I really thought was smart was that in the movie they got a jeweler because they were trying to get this necklace. They got like a bunch of necklaces in the end because it was like the Met Gala and they were showing off jewelry and they stole all of it. Well, they're the jeweler, and a very smart thing to get the necklace out of it, because the main thing is that it's not the necklace itself, it's the diamonds on it. So they just cut it up and then turned it into jewelry that they can wear out of it, because you know they're women, so they can like wear it out without it looking weird, especially since it's not in the necklace form. So they like wore it in bracelets or like I think one of them wore them in earrings. I think, and it's kind of left, and it was just really cool. Like damn, they really said, you know what, we're doing this movie, let's make it a banger in the fashion department, you know. Which is also why I really like women-led movies, just because of the fashion. The fashion's so good. I'm trying to normal. Dang. I'm kind of nervous that these aren't gonna turn out the way I want them to. So yeah, I was really impressed and really happy with that, with the fashion direction it went, or the direction it went with the fashion. Getting my words to work in a cohesive sentence is really hard. Oh yeah, I'm trying to think of like what to do this. Yeah. I forgot the chain belt. I know I'll add that later. Is that the same thing as here? I had to change the value of it. Okay, that's pretty cool. A minute. Oh my god, did I just find a hack? No way. Trying to get the balance just right. Because like it almost looks. Hold on, let me pull up some references. I was gonna do it on. I was gonna do it on here, but no. Hold on. I'm always testing out new things. I can see some fleshing out. It's like looks pretty good. Let me clip it on. Kind of. It looks kind of good. Sometimes I try to look for hacks to make it look a little better. I'm still gonna use this, but like I'll have to like mess with the highlight. And maybe with this setting on, I can just. Not really, no. I can kind of, but not really. Oh. It kind of works, but not really. Pen looks pretty good. I think I like pen. Yeah, I'm liking pen. I'm just you just gotta mess with stuff. Still, it's a little like, I'm gonna have to probably change the under bits. The under itty bitty little titties. Oh, that came from. It's okay on here, but still questionable. Anyway, back to like normal coloring. Okay, so this is vivid and saturation. The gun. What color should the gun be? I'm not fully sure. It needs some saturation to it. It can't just be like straight up. Maybe make it like the bluey color. Okay, not that. A minute. Like a purpley undertone rather than like actually purple. His main colors are purple and brown, so. Again, the one thing I like about DR art is that there can be many mistakes and it will still look good. It's kind of the charm of it. Also, me and Titan found this like AI app, and I kind of want to use it, but I'm just nervous about it. And he's been messing with it, and like, I guess role playing is the closest turn to it. But he's been role playing with one of the bots that's Amicus from that's Amicus from Adestra, and it's funny. I'm a little jelly, but it's funny. No, but like, I think the writers did a really good job with Amicus because, like, I think they used a lot of like his because they put a lot of personality in the AI, and it actually feels like you're talking to Amicus, and it's really weird. And it's like creepy how many like warnings are on what's it called? How many warnings are on the site being like, remember, they're not real people. They do not know you. They will not know you. They are not real. It's just one of those things like, wow, humanity's interesting. Those are darker. Maybe I can make these darker. Hold on. No, that's lighter. Oh, I can just change the value actually. Hold on. Trying to like. Oh. Pretty even. I still want the colors to be right. The correct colors. Or values. Or tone. Shade? I don't know. There's a lot of art words. Probably will do like an overlay of this with white just in case. So I don't actually make it too like remove some of the detailing. And that's the thing about my splash art is that they're never really the same. They're always slightly different. Actually I haven't realized DR has some I haven't realized there are some mistakes. Yeah, they have made a mistake. In Smoogie's splash art, her glasses are only a sketch and not like fully drawn. And you can see a lot of this, the little tiny mistakes, like Mio, some of her things aren't fully drawn out. In the V3 sprites, like, Kaede's pins are white, they're transparent. Sometimes they're not even on there. It's just like, what? And also, why am I frozen? Why am I frozen? Oh, crap. Sounds my internet turned slow. It's okay, though. Oh. Okay, there we go. But yeah, what else? Of course, there's like all the anatomy mistakes in V3. It's mainly V3 that's the problem. Some like, how to say this? Shading problems. Basically, what I'm trying to say is V3 had a lot of issues. Yeah. So, but the thing about it is that you don't notice them, or at least if you do, it's very charming and like it feels like it's a part of the style. Like a lot of the anatomy mistakes, the inconsistency with Kaede's hair, Rentar's inconsistency with his earrings, because sometimes he has them, sometimes he doesn't, sometimes he has more, sometimes he has less. And yeah. Hi, Slim Deprived. Hello, welcome. I'm just coloring this man's, trying to get him all lit up. And I was talking about AI. Like, because Titan's like messaging an AI version of the character Amicus from Adestra. And the writing is uncomfortably good. Like, as he's talking to him, he's like saying a lot of stuff that you can see the character saying. And it's trippy. It's very trippy. Because you're like, oh, this is only a character. This isn't a real person. But at the same time, it's just odd. It's very old. Actually, wait. Yeah, a lot of people think V3 was rushed. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Or at least in the art department. I feel like the writing was okay. Like, the writing wasn't particularly rushed, but it was mainly the art. The art was the big thing that was rushed. Since art is usually the last thing to, like, be put in, usually there's, like, a bunch of placeholders and all stuff. But it doesn't mean that, like, a lot of things were, like, did, right? Yeah, a lot of people... I actually didn't realize the mistakes in the sprites. Oh, it's okay, you're not supposed to. Like, even in when you first meet Shuichi, his hat doesn't have shading. So, like, yeah. It just shows that there's, like, little tiny mistakes, but that's kind of, like, okay. But that just shows that, like, even in high production and very high, well-made series, there's always gonna be mistakes. Like, even your favorite shows are gonna be, like, clipping and, like, some, like, anatomy mistakes and all stuff. So, like, if you ever worry, like, oh my god, I'm never gonna be good enough, remember what Danganronpa 3 looked like. Or, like, any other anime. The scene with the Gon. The scene with the Gon, though. The Gon? With Gon. Oh, with Gonta. Yeah, his small ass head and big ass hands. Yowie body. Yowie body. Get a yowie body. It was quite interesting. I'm gonna probably darken these a bit because I don't know, I just feel like these need something rather than being plain. No, I don't like that. Oh, I'll just make them a slightly different color. And think of what to add, because, like, these I think I'll just use multiply on. So hold on. What's this? Oh, that's the skin. Well, I can use that on it. Let's see. And it's like a slight white, but I'm making it just a blue so that it's easier to see. Oh. Yeah, that light's okay. That light's okay. Make it a little more blue, bluey though. Just so it's not flat, because sometimes even if something's white, you have to add at least a little bit of color. That doesn't look boring or like it's not meant to be there. Because again, some people will notice, or like some people like get the vibe that it's missing, as in like they feel something's wrong. Because you have to remember, the subconscious is very powerful. So if you make a mistake, or not make a mistake, so if you do something crazy, like leave an entire area uncolored or unfinished, even though it looks okay, people are gonna subconsciously notice that. Like how sometimes I'll be watching a movie and I'll be like, this writing feels off. And obviously I'm not a writer. So you just gotta be careful. Of course it's okay to make mistakes, but it's not okay to just leave something and show that the laziness in it. Look at that, it looks so much better. Like this part right here isn't colored, but this part is. Right, right, I don't know if you can see my pen, but right there. Colored. Not colored. Just adds a lot. This, yeah, Gonta is just one. Yeah, a lot of Gonta anatomy is kind of funny because you can tell that they're very much used to drawing like really thin people. So them having to draw a really buff character probably is really hard. I'll put this under those because like. Oh. Because, yeah. Now that I can probably fade out a bit more. And not have to leave like that. It does look a little weird for it to be so light. But no, just a little fade. Just a wee bit. I can probably use that same color on the bandages here. Yeah. I'm so sorry. Yeah. That was embarrassing. But yeah, V3 just has a lot of naming mistakes and a lot of like very small errors. It doesn't like mess anything up per se, because most people like you didn't really notice some of the a lot of the mistakes I've pointed out, and you're not really supposed to, because most people don't notice, but a lot of people still do, or like feel like something's wrong. That's also why a lot of people have mixed feelings on V3, is because of that. There's just a lot of small things that kind of add up, and it's like, this wasn't bad, but it could have been better. Actually, I'm gonna leave that the way it is. I think it's fine the way it is right there. And add this. Seems pretty good. No. Right there. I'll get it free from here, won't I? There we go. Yeah, much better, much better. A little more pinky, but that's okay. Pink, pink. How do you even color grayscale in this paint? When I try to do it, the shadows are very black. I'm doing a mix right now. You don't use it's oh my god, my bottle, everything's glitching. It's like a mix right now. This part, the lighter parts I'm using, it's on a different layer. It's pin light for the lighter bits, and for these right now, I'm using hard light, and then under it I did another hard light to change the value so it's darker. See, so those are darker, and then use this. Just kind of do the same thing, but this is my first time using hard light, so you're just gonna have to experiment. I know it's sucky to say as a person who's like an artist who y'all are probably trying to learn from, but some of these things I'm doing, I'm like, I don't even know how I'm doing them. Like, I'm even confused. I'm like, damn, that looks good. And having no clue what's happening. So, like, if something looks wrong for you, go ahead and change it. Mess around with it. And just kind of, like, you know, try it out. Because even after this, I have to change the under this, the color of this, the whole thing, to make it so that it's not gray, and like make it like a bluey color, because that's what a lot of V3 has, a lot of blue undertones. There. But yeah, I'm gonna have to add a blush at the end of the fingers and all that stuff, and probably some blush on his face. Probably. I don't know what they do for the buff characters still. I assume they use quite a bit of blush. Not a bit, or not quite a bit, but just a bit. A way bit. And then I'm gonna have to go put like other filters on so that like because like a lot of it is like what makes V3 look V3 besides the general style are all the undertones. Because in V3 there's a lot of blue undertones. I forgot to hold on, put it back up. There's a lot of little blue or purpley undertones. Specifically, you're gonna have to go in and extract them. And put a bunch of filters on so that it like fits the tone, but you don't change the colors completely. Like, see, it's already looking good. Obviously, I'm not going to stop here, but it's looking pretty good. I should do a different layer for the skin. Kind of. Hold on, let me get my back and try to erase it. Ambiguity where his skin starts and everything ends. But yeah. Just gonna have to experiment. And also, I don't think this is great. Would this be a grayscale? Because I'm not grayscaling it really. I'm more so just kind of like doing the shading only, and then adding value later on. Because the thing about DR is that it's mostly the shading rather than the actual values of things. Everything's kind of heavy when it comes to the values. Oop. Let's go over again to like remove some of that. Ooh, he looks so sexy. But yeah, it seems like this is okay, but it's like a little too bright in some areas. So I have to go through it. I have to go over it again. And wait, let me just put it on under the layer in case I can fake it. I cannot. I have to put it on top. Yeah. Pardon me. But yeah, just gotta be careful. Art is tedious regardless of how many precautions and plans you have. So make sure to prepare to go through it and erase a bunch of stuff, because I'm gonna have to like go. Well, actually, I can just do it now. Get this faded out a bit. Just kind of like just a wee bit. That the color's still there, but it's not like as intense as before. I'm not excited for the highlight because like I accidentally put the highlight into the a little bit in like too much into the base. You see there's a lot of like white parts and it's like they should all be kind of grayish, but because they are white, let me do clear and then extract to see if I can like pinpoint some of them down so that they're more not harsh but more exaggerated. And then like hold on. Oh shit. Hold on. See if I can just let's see if I can just add one back in. Yep. I can. First actually me. Okay, you can always see some problems. Oh. Okay. It's okay, but I think it could be better. And just so that some of the color gets through. Right now, I'm trying to be lazy and trying to find a shortcut for how to make it work without trying to like do anything special, you know? To the average overlay. The overlay's okay, but not really. Not the bestest. It's like cool though. Like this would be really cool um for if I want to do something MIDI. I'll fix it up later after I get all the shading coloring done. We'll finish the skin because the skin's actually really hard to pin down. I'll use a different skin and I don't want to redo all of it. Just because the color slightly shifted. Yeah, I'm liking this. I like the part. Oh. And then erase some of that. But yeah, I think. Oh, back to the AI. I think the app is called like character.ai. It's pretty interesting. Just be careful because, like I said, the writing is actually really good, especially if you find a really good AI. It really feels like you're talking to someone. So just be careful. Because it can suck you in and will never let you out. You'll be lost forever. And that's because I just know some people, because like my therapist was like telling me like, oh my god, make sure you be careful of like video games because they will like tickle your brain. Again, she didn't say that exactly, but she did basically. And like, she's not wrong. But this app is especially that because like, hold on, let me actually, because these are supposed to be a shading, so you just no. I think that's good actually. Actually, first I'm to normal. Actually, sure I'm going. Fill these babies in. We're doing his makeup, guys. We're doing his makeup. Yeah, see, like the color here was off. I was missing some bits here. And then right back the pants. Oh, I didn't finish the fingers. Oopsie. The finger there, the trigger. You can't really see the trigger. Where's the back? Back to. I can probably do both. Hold on. Oh. Interesting. That and then. Burn. Burns it maybe. Oh. Let's go burn. And this for the fifth. Oh. Or was it this? Was it? I'm forgetting what was where. Making sure it's close enough so that's at least not noticeable. Hold on, I'm not liking the hue of this. Get less orange, more pink. Make him look less like Trump and more like Kirby. turn it. Let's see. It's a good. Get that perfect amount. That perfect mix. Let me blur this. Blurring is the best blending tool for areas that are like kind of iffy. We don't want to like fully commit to like coloring it. Basically just like blurs it enough so that it looks like it's been filled out, but doesn't like completely cover things. Oop. Whoopsie. And just do the same thing here. That looks okay. Again, I'm gonna notice the undertones, but I think this is okay for like a flat. For the flat, not adding anything extra. Oh, you can't see it. This is why concentration is bad. You don't want to concentrate this hard, or else things like this happen. I freeze up, and I just freeze up. I get so nervous. You know, even my camera freezes up. I think that's okay. Let me change the hue under here actually real quick. See what happens. Oop. I'm gonna actually duplicate clear white, and now I can change the hue. Flush overlay. Now I'll keep with hue or monocolor. Not deep blue, it's like a mix. Oh, it's kind of blue. Trying to figure it out. Yeah, there is that blue. It feels like there's sheen over it. Change it. Get this. See what I can use. Vivid looks okay. Can still have to mess with these. Hold on. I think these pinkish. I can exaggerate it a bit. Push the limits of what makes good undertones. Oh, never mind. Let's go back to overlay. Oh, wait. Oh, this is still vivid. Just overlay too. I don't dislike the overlay look, but sometimes let's change it up. Just gotta change it up. Always going with a slightly with a pinky undertone near the edges. Because if it's only blue, it looks like he's dead. A nice mix. Nice mix of both. Oh! That was the view for Eden's garden. Again, thank God I don't have anything like crazy on this tablet no more. Ever since the incident. There's a slight like pinky edge at the edge of all the shadows. And as for these areas, they can probably like for more like grayish tone with like green. No, not there. It's like different blue. Because remember, colors or undertones are many different colors. A mix, a mash, amalgamation. My chips, my cheddar, my cheese. Sorry. That's a little bit of life. I still feel like it's off. It needs to be darker. Above it? Above it? I think putting it slightly above is pretty nice. Wait a second, let me turn this on. Rainbow. Rainbow. Actually, you know what? Spin these off. Trying to mesh all the layers so I can add some color on here. Or not add color, but like we'll change the hue a bit. Or the color. Or one. There we go. Oh my god. You do? I think that's good. I'll see. We'll see. Not the best it could be. Not the best, but not the worst. Deleting it. Don't like it.
I don't like it anymore.
Okay, now for like the more important stuff. I think I completely forgot the zippers. Nope. My chips, my cheddar cheese. And I'm gonna, okay, so I'm gonna have to add the glasses, the zipper thing, and the chain. None of these is his shirt. Oh wait, no, that's the bandage. Never mind. I was gonna be like, I know his shirt's kind of sticking out, but like, oh wait. Add folder. Put them on here so I can get them out of the way and not like move them around by accident. Get the right glasses. Glasses are hard to draw. They're not my forte. Mm. Let's see, they're half moon shape. Maybe let them first his nose a little bit. I think how glasses go. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up reference. Oh, it's frozen. She froze. She said, "Ooh," and she said, "Arr." Reset. I'm gonna close this. Actually, you know what? I think there's actually glasses in here for assets. I'm gonna reference from. This is accessories. It's goggles, so there's definitely glasses somewhere in here. I love this is why also I like Ibis is that like it has a lot of like VTuber aimed accessories. Feels like they kind of know that like, or not even just VTuber, but just like generally aimed accessories. It just kind of feels like they kind of know that like VTubers sometimes use their assets. So it's just funny. You have wings. Well, not VTubers specifically, but you know what I'm trying to say. Some of these just feel too specific to not be VTuber related, you know? Did I skip the classes? I think I turned off my brain. No, I didn't. There's those glasses. Okay, here we go. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Hold on. I'll just flip them. They're not at the exact right angle, but like... Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. Like it's not like if I were just if I were just to and then just I know I'm cheating, but sometimes you just gotta cheat, you know? I was about to say it was Frozen, yeah. You gotta tell me if it's Frozen, or I'll scream and cry and be like, how could you not tell me this? How? How? Ah. Hold on, I'm gonna work smarter, not harder, so I'm just gonna try doing this and see how it looks. Doesn't look the best. Hold on, let me redo that. Remove this. Actually, no, actually put these back on. I'm gonna use them as a guideline. I feel like that was my mistake for not. Gosh dang it! I keep using the wrong turning on the wrong way. This should be shorter. Just at the same angle. So hold on. It's not too far apart. It's not that much shorter. It will be up here. Because his nose bridge is right here, and usually with glasses, you're yeah. I'm trying to explain glasses, and it's like I'm pretty sure a lot of you already have glasses or wear glasses, so it's like I don't need to explain it. But for those who don't, just remember that glasses sit on the bridge of your nose and not like anywhere else on your nose. They rest on the bridge of your nose, so I'm gonna have to like push this up probably a bit. This will probably have to like deform a little bit. Hold on. It's not at the right angle. Oop. I'll just turn it monochrome in a bit. Oh wait. Let me make it white. I forgot that this glass. So glass is transparent. Because glass is transparent, it only can be the edge would be white because of the light and not a color. Because then it'd be in your eyeballs. It'd be in your eyes if it was like that. No, I just hopefully I can just blur this out a bit. I'm gonna try to keep it the same color. So that when I turn monochrome and remove a lot of that, it'll still kind of be the same detailing. Okay, again, just already. Oh, an overlay. Some black. Just to darken the edges so that it's easier to not only see but also so that it fits the color scheme a bit better. I can just kind of go ham and use this instead. I'm gonna have to add like a slight shadow because like I hate when people make glasses for characters and then forget to add like a shadow to show that the glasses are there. They're just tapped on. Because everything creates a shadow to a degree. Maybe not the glass, but definitely. Well, the glass would create a shine because it would like, not empower. It would enhance the light, so there would be some light. Now that I'm saying that, I'm like, do I want to though? This isn't the right area to go, but rather than nothing, you know. Eh? Why is that there? I could add a bit more detail. Hold on. Like some, what's it called? Into eyes. That they're not like so flat. And then now I think this is good for the highlight. So let me just, it's a completely different camp real quick. Keep it painterly. And duplicate this because like I'm kind of lazy, so I'm gonna do the extract thing. Right. Back. To get like more of the detail. I'm gonna use the smudge. Erase. Just not as intense. Here definitely like an extra like Let's reduce. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Recycle. And then I'm just gonna go through it. Oh, it froze again. I like I'm just like slowly leaning over. It's just comfy. I'm like in the just do whatever stage. Now this is on overlay right now. And I'm gonna actually know what use the different hair tools. Hairbrushes. Oh. I usually turn these on for those since it has the extra like whirliness that I can't quite get. Or the sharp ends. I can't really get with just my normal tools. Yeah. And then I'm gonna use, I guess, the flat one because I really like the flat brush. I don't know, it's thick enough to be like, oh, Danganronpa E. Kind of go a little random, not fully random, but just random enough. Add a little extra shine. Turn it down slightly. It won't go all the way, but it looks kind of weird when it's like too high. At least for the face. Get that perfect amount. Now this one is the like highlight. Oh. Oopsie. At the how it actually adds. Oh. Did it again. Let me just actually make it a little lighter. Look at that way. I just gotta add those, like, these are like the one for like the ends and the very tips. The frilly hairs. These don't really have to have like the most sturdy hand, but just, you know, pretty good hand. These are like the edge highlights. They may kind of go into some of the folds, but not really. They're mostly just for the edges. I'm like emphasizing some bits. Blur. I forgot a bit right there. That's okay. And then some like this. Let's blur her out and then smudge. That'd be too big. If it's too big, it won't do well. Okay, these are like the very edges of the highlight rather than like the main focus. So like, try not to be too generous with it. Is what I'm trying to say. Be careful. I try on the opacity so I can at least emphasize some of the highlight. I think that's pretty good. The knees. I've just been using the same color, which is brown this whole time, but usually the color would change depending on like what the main color of the character is. Ugh. Eyes. Get it out a bit. I've got to change these colors. Ooh. I'll change them after. This is where you're gonna paint into the shoes. But I don't, just because I don't like shoes. Anyway, I was talking earlier about something, but I can't remember quite what. At the center of this so it's not all together. Let's overstate some of these. Like, which, when I'm back into that concentration mode where I'm like, oh, turn off brain, work. I'm in work mode. Like true work mode. And work mode requires no speaking. But I do think that's probably a good time for me to like take a break. Not the end, but just take a mental break. And by mental break, I mean sit here. And look online. I'm close to Twitter because I'm following a few people, new people. Like I said, I had a call with some VTubers last night, and we ended up. Oh my god, those are cute. I'm gonna say these quick. But yeah, with new people in general, and you never know what they'll send. So, oh yes. How to identify a hardcore artist that they have art bumps the middle finger. I ain't got no art bump. Thank God. I need to like. I do need to art. I do need to draw more, but sometimes I be seeing stuff. You're like, oh, if you know your artist, this is what you have to experience. It's like an awful deform. It's like a not deformity, but like something awful or it's really uncomfortable. It's like, do I really have to like implode to be a good artist? Yay! This new smoke room build is coming. That's nice. Thank you for playing Love Live Festival. We regret to inform you that Love Live School Festival. Okay, that's interesting. Ooh, designs. I like looking at like little design things where it's like, oh, hey, I like. Let's do your character. Let's do your art. Let me send you PNGs and do this. I don't know. It's just fun to see, especially for like looking at other at just other VTubers and other designs, because it's so fun. I'm a design person. I love designs. I love seeing what they're all about. And this PNG, drop your PNG post are, oh my god, their design is so pretty. Are just amazing. They really inspire me to like really work on my own design. Like I think I already have a pretty good design, but I mean like other designs. So like I said, I had that the fashionista kind of like, oh my god, kind of look, but I feel like I could go a little harder on that probably and go more, because as you can tell, I already kind of talk like those kind of girls. Like all I have to do is just add that little bit of under, because I already had the voice fry. I just need that little a little sass to it, and then I'll be perfect. You know, talking about fucked up shit while also like being the hot bitch. It's that simple. One of the best moments in Jimmy Neutron is when Libby started rocking parades after she discovered that she a black queen. I'm trying to just get a mental debriefer so I can word more. But it's so fun seeing all these people and seeing them all just like vibe and exist. Cause like it's been a while since I've had like real good human interaction, and actually speaking to people really opens your mind at some point. It really makes you think, oh yeah, these people I'm talking to not only are texting, but they're literally there staring at their phones, putting their time into messaging me. And even in chat when you guys do it, I now even before I still felt incredibly grateful. But even now I'm feeling like even more. Like it feels deeper now. I don't know how to describe it. It's feeling so deep. I was gonna do it, but no, I can't. The texture. Trypophobia. It was really triggering my trypophobia. Yeah. Oh my god, case on the cover of VTube magazine. I really want to be as good as those guys, those galleys again. Bookmark. There's a lot of. I also follow a lot of horror. Oh my god, bookmark. Anything gay, anything horror, and anything bloody and pretty, I'm taking. There we go. I'm stealing, and yes. Ugh. Looks so good. Ah. Hold on, I have to show my screen for this. I don't want to like. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, that's why. I don't want to have to turn off my I don't want to turn off my stream for my break, cause like y'all deserve at least a little talk, you know, a little one-on-one, a little one-on-one. Oh my god, look at this. Look at this. Yes. I need to learn how to do more realistic art because I really want to do like a fighting, not fighting game, but like with Lily with her design, I was trying to mimic that whole like select not CG render, a character render. I need to do more of that. I really want to do more character renders. uh. Oh, cool. So it's a casting call for like 2 characters. I'm like, ah, adorable. Yes. And look it's Dipio's birthday. Take a gander, guys. It's Dipio's birthday. Say happy birthday to Dipio. Right now. Or I'll shoot you in the asshole. That's what being a real fan is like. You just shoot people in the butts. Go pow, and they do what you say. I want to commission an artist to what's it called? To redo my eyes, because like I said, I did my eye design. I'm pretty sure I already showed y'all, but like 1 minute. Oh, not enough. Where is it? What layer? Here it is. This is what I ended up landing on. I can't show my body with it though because I'm naked. At the weight, but yeah. Where I removed some of the extra shading, or not shading, eyeshadow, just because I feel like it was a little too intense. I will turn on my body if it's there. Okay, no. That sounded weird. I'll turn on my body if it's there. And yeah. It's cute. I like it. And I've been kind of obsessed with like manga lashes, so I may actually end up changing. Well, to tell the truth, I mostly like my model to represent me. I don't like really long lashes because I don't have long lashes in real life. Well, kind of. I have a fairly normal amount, but they're not the longest when I curl them, and I don't really wear falses, so I don't really vibe with long lashes as a persona. And yes, these are medium lashes for my character. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And my break's about to be over in like a few minutes, or a few moments. Man, I should have used my break to pee, because I have to pee. Man. No. Sis. A lot of Among Us references on Twitter still. Sometimes I'd be seeing some people be like, Americans, is this good to you? And it's like, bitch, we all think it's equally as crazy. We try it, but we don't. I'm automatically think a thing with burgers and more burgers stacked on top of them is going to be amazingly delicious. Like, we're not barbarians. We have taste. Let me highlight this a bit more. Get the edges. Oh. Because like leathery, so I can't have it like too thick. I can't have it too much of a bother, too much of a big giant shine. Nope. Some backlighting. turn this down. The knee can be a little bright because it's the knee. The pinnacle of light. But then edges like these have to kind of curve. Yep. Sweet look of it kind of looking almost perfect. And then the thigh. I think thighs are the hardest part because like they're not quite, what's the word? Like they're enough to make you chain. I don't know how to word it. They're just hard for me. They're difficult, don't you know me? I love thighs, but main. I think this thigh would technically be covered, but by the shadow coming from this way, but you never, you know. I did the knee a little weird. Hold on, let me fix that actually. Okay. Oh no, it's just that bright. It was always that bright. It was always that light. Oh, it's off. There she go, there she go. Now the knee looks less defined, or not defined, but more like a knee. Sometimes it's okay to go back and change things. Change, probably add the zippers. I'll add those later. I keep putting off the zippers. I don't know why. Okay, this looks a lot better. Oh. Eh? Eh? Where's that there? Where'd that come from? Oh, it's the color. What? What is this? Oh no, it's just exaggerated, I think. Hold on, I'll do some more fixing. Looks fine to me from here, but it's like too much for my application to like handle, I guess. Pardon me. Okay. This should be good, hopefully. What? Oh, let's turn you to normal. Some hard light. Ah, I see. There it is. There you are, you little bugger. Okay, hard light. Yeah. There you are, you little fucker. No. Imagine. Let's put this back on. Oh yeah. A lot of shit to do this week. Not a whole lot, but it doesn't have to be lightly nervous and annoyed. Not annoyed in like a bad way, but annoyed in like a man, I won't do this kind of way. Where the glasses go? There we go. Okay, now I can add the highlight and such, which would be over here. Oh, so smooth. And then we need some of this much too. Especially it's just so hard to use in this one. It's like always so like finicky. This one. Let's do. Yeah, a little better, just like not much better. Not particularly the strongest. Yeah, it has less what's the word? Those like jittery lines, but still not particularly the bestest. Some white or black. I can use this to like spread it around. Where's that little white dot from? What are you making? Hello, Goblin. I'm making art. I'm trying to finish up this commission. Trying to shade and color it, but for some reason there's like little bits that I'm messing up. But like, where's that from? Trying to find which layer it is. To blur. Okay. I was like, why is that there? Who did that? I mean, obviously it would have been me, or it is me, but I'm blameless in this situation. I'm too good to be blamed. Obviously. Oh.
Oopsie.
I don't know, I'm just not vibing with this leg. It's not strong. And the opacity. Kind of smudging. It only grows a bit. This work? Yeah, it could work. Kind of. Let's try something else. Let's do a little different thingy. I don't know about the texture, but... Okay, never mind. Actually looks good. Oh no. I can just scoot it over, blur it out. And blur it out. Try to get it looking just right. Okay, it doesn't look the rightest, but it looks right enough. I'm trying to like mix it in with some of this. There we go. Let it kind of like go into the pants a bit. Or the torso. The hip? The hip of the pants. Holding on to distant recollection. Whoa. Okay. And oh no, airbrush. We're gonna add a little bit of keep picking the wrong one. A wee bit of airbrush to how do I say this? Because there's always like this glow to things, and we need to add that glow. But it's never like solid unless like the light is like really harsh. I'm trying to highlight the top most points most. I think it's looking pretty good. Pardon me. I think it's almost done. I mean, I just more highlight to the gun. Gun! And a gun! Overall, I think the gun looks fine, but a few like dashes here and there wouldn't hurt. Yeah. These up a bit. Now, if I can actually fix the undertones, then it should be perfect. No. I think this is probably the closest I'll get to it. Make sure it's like kind of off because the way that he's looking at is kind of in the distance. So the thing would probably be a little more in the distant. No, let's go by the lighting. Actually, give back some of the white. That, click white, and then that on that. There we go. Look up some. No, I won't. I forgot to do. Let's go to add. Oh. Ah, right, not working. Oh, wrong layer. Press back too many times. Make her thinner. I've got some details to the face, like the lip highlight, the edging. You always have to add these because it adds just a lot to the face. Like, see, that really shapes it. Probably change the color here to something a little less blue. Just to imply that it's white underneath. Oop. These lips are a very pretty pinky color. Make this pink. Make it more red. Seems like a red guy. And now that's just the edging. That's the one. That's the one of the main things that really makes it look Danganronpa like. I'll make it blue. Oh, wrong layer. Oh no, right layer. No. I don't want it to be blue though. A very, very light blue. Maybe do add over, but keep it at full opacity. you just overlay actually and just make it white. Very close to white. A little tedious, but it's okay. Man, I'm so close that my brain's like turning off and like, just get it done, just run. It's like it's like when I was in track. Jesus, just hurry, go, go. I just have to fix the shoes. Holding on to distant recollections. I don't know what this is, but I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna put a bunch of filters, like sharpening. Actually, real quick. Almost forgot the zippers and the chain. Luckily, hold on, let me see what the chain looks like, so I can just use a brush. Yeah, I can just use a brush. Not that one. I don't like that chain. Yeah, here's the one. Oop. Nope. I would add more like whoosh lines and all stuff, but like I don't know. I don't know about whoosh lines. Let me just, there we go. And change the colors here. Add normal pen because I'm not going to go through all that. I'll do multiply. Nope. Ah. Maybe I can make it a little darker. Never mind. It's okay to be lazy in these moments too. Like I said, Danganronpa's full of mistakes, so you can have as many mistakes as you want as long as it's not like obvious or incredibly noticeable or like immersion breaking, you know? Oop. Oop. It's kind of bled into the other bits. Ah! Almost threw my pencil across the room. Oh. Did I forgot? I forgot. My camera dies. You won't be able to see. I almost died for a second. You can watch, listen to me fiddle around. Ah! Come on. Oop, wrong one. So many cables. This is the life of being a streamer. A bunch of cables, just cables everywhere. Like you think I was cursed by the hair demon or cable demon. Kind of same difference. Let me do that. Get the edges there. No. Desaturation, reduce light. There we go. Trying to get out comfy and everything to like look right. After this, I'm probably gonna watch the AI thing just because it sounds fun. And like, I was talking to Ash about how it could really be used for like D&D or like, what's the word? Character writing. Like, if you're looking for a type of character, just like, cause like, not gonna lie, yeah, there are some backstories for some characters that like are very personal to them, but overall, a lot of characters can be summed up by certain characteristics. And so if you just go on the AI site and like basically just mess with them, and like role play them in a different situation, it'll kind of, if the character's enough like your OC, you can actually get a vibe for like what they do. And I don't even think you have to actually talk to them for them to do that. I think the talking is just your dialogue. But I'll have to mess with it to see what it does. Be like, oh, what would they do if this kind of character did that? Or maybe like in the fourth person, like, oh, this character walks up to the character you're messaging. It's like it's almost like it's like a messaging board almost. But yeah, like, oh my god, they're walking after them. What do they do? Same with the shoes right here. Souls are dark, like my soul. And then, like, you finally get your answer. Like, oh, how would my character actually react? Or like, would my character react to a version of this after you see the other character do it? I did it for. I'm trying to do it for some DR characters, or I want to, at least. And hopefully it comes out right, because it's like, I know that you can't really pin down a certain character type as well. So it's also good in case you're like not sure what to do. The character looks good. I think it matches pretty well. So now I just have to do the filters and all the stuff. The brightness to get some like extra colors in places. Hold on, actually, overlay that. No. Oh wow, actually. I'm saying their story's a little darker, so actually I really like this. I don't think there's anything else I can really use, but I'm still gonna mess around with it. Well, no. What did I do? What the heck? No. Now let's see what else we can add. I think it's for like. Oh my gosh, it's already looking a little deeper in tone too. That's why filters are so good to have. Oh, where am I? There we go. Oh, wrong one. Now this is looking more DR-like, because DR has this like bluish shine. Or like light look to it. I'm just thinking that there's like better ones. I'm doing this. Let's do line dodge. Line dodge. Just a wee bit more. I don't want it too crisp. Okay, I can trim and get like specifically him only. Oh dang it, no, I forgot. I forgot that. Oh no. Well, I'll try it. No, I have to, with these filters, I'll have to mess with it like this. It's okay if they're like a little like blurry. I'm actually get my paint and turn it like near black. Oop. Yeah. Oh. Let's turn it sideways because like since it's like one of those side zippers. It doesn't have to be super detailed, but ah. Very small. Concentration. Usually I add a lot more detail, but this, since I'm just kind of like going at it, doesn't have to be super good. And then erase that and fix it up by changing it with these.
Holding on to a distant recollection.
Have to add a little bit of shadow too. I'll just say it's a weird pocket. Actually, first let me make the reference. Yeah, it's a weird pocket where the zipper's at the bottom. Thank God I did that. And then for these, just duplicate. Move it slightly that way. Change color to black. Blur it slightly, very slightly. Radius very small. And then the opacity. I have two zippers. I'll say they were always there. Yes. A minute. Turn that back on. I forgot the shine. Just add that on top. Which one should I use? Let's use this one. There we go. There he is. Man, he's crazy. Anything else I can add? I don't think so. We're good. I didn't add anything. Trim. Oh, the texture. Let me turn off my screen real quick. I have to go into my stuff to actually get it out. Grab everything. Provide costume in time. What are we doing? Oh, I'm finishing up the commission. Hold on. I'm still like, I'm getting the texture. Oh, I can turn the screen back on actually for this. I'm getting the texture now after doing all the filters, all the extra coloring, all the little extra highlight. And explaining, like, you know, sometimes there's gonna be mistakes in art, especially for DR. It's okay to not be perfect, as long as it looks good. Plus, most people aren't gonna see these details that, what's it called? That I'm talking about. Obviously, I would be a lot cleaner if it were like, what's it called? Like a show job. Like, you're supposed to look really close to the character. I'm not saying I'm not putting my effort in. Obviously, I'm putting a lot of effort in this. But that, there are like some, like, as you can see, some colors are like bleeding into other parts. But like, from like, even like a slight distance, it looks fine. Like, you don't really notice. And yeah. And then after that, I'm gonna finish it up and send it to the commissioner. Commissionist? Commissioner. So that they can enjoy it. Oh, I need to change the button. I want to make it gold. I'll do that in a second. Let's do like an over thing instead of going into all the different layers. Invert. Now I turn my thing off. But hello, Kit. It's really nice to see you here. It's incredibly nice. think this is good. Holding on to distant recollection. Whoa, whoa. No, I think it should be smaller. Oh. Oh. I'm not done with the texture and I'll turn it back on in a second. Oh, pressed the wrong thing. Okay. I'm so low here on my own. Go down a little bit. Oh. I feel like there's something else. Oh, yeah, I was gonna say the button. Just gonna add it on top. Change the color and then add a bunch of layers. Change it. There we go. There's my. Oh. What do I use this one instead? Lighter one. Oh, okay. It's the same color. No, let's make it silver. White. Just pardon me. Since he's mostly a silver dude. Put that in a perfect circle so there's a little shine there. Just gonna put a little detail like on the ring. Then add over. There we go. Oh, never mind. I'm gonna fix this. It's gonna bother me if I don't. Oh. Sometimes you just gotta go in and kind of like do some fixing. Sometimes. This is one of the sometimes. Nope. Oh no, I'm getting swept up in all the paying close attention. Archer takes me by the throat and says, "You know what? Pay attention, or I will beat your family." I don't know why specifically it's about beating my family, but okay. Just there's small details I can't like look over anymore. I was like, oh, it's fine, it's all good, and then immediately like, let's fix this. Okay, this doesn't look bad. It's more like the liner that I have a problem with that's like leaking. Oh, what the? What? I have no clue why, like, it being out of... Oh. Don't tell me. My pen's still charged. Oh, that's why. The pen's coming loose, the tip. Okay. I think this is good. No, it turned off. Here we are. Okay. Connecting here. So, what do you think? I think it's good. I don't think I'm missing any details. Let me just pull up the design sheet. Oh my god, so many layers. Again, finishing some art takes a lot of layers, especially when you're like finicking with stuff. The shoes look right. Bandages look right. The hair looks right. Glasses, button, zipper, bandage, shoulder pads. Well, not shoulder pads, but what those things. Chain. Yeah. Oh. Okay, we're done. This back on. Oh. I'm gonna be drawing as well. It's been a while and forgot how fun it is. Yeah, it can be fun. 1 minute. I want to show off one of the drawings I'm doing. If no one's been, if someone's not in the Discord. Excuse me. Go in the Discord. Or like, subscribe if you're not going. Yes, chain. 1 minute. Let me zoom in. Chain. Oh. No. No. 1 second. This is the drawing I'm working on. I'm a little annoyed because like I don't know what liner I should use for it. It's a drawing of me. Because I'm like, you know what? I need more pretty drawings of my character, not just like in a void. So I'm doing a more like stylish, you know, just kind of like looking off in the distance. It's based on this like dress slash suit I saw, and it's like I was gonna do my friend or one of my VTuber acquaintances and me, but then like I was like, but the dress is so pretty when it's really or the thing, and then so I made it into a dress. Yeah, it's full of roses. It's just meant to, you know. It's not really, I would have put lilies, but there's like story reasons. Again, I have lore, but it's like, let's just say, I have to wait on that. I don't got time to do lore videos, so I have to wait on the lore. So anyway, yeah, I think I'm good. It has that blue twinge that like every DR lover or every DR fan likes. And yes. Again, not perfect, but like that's kind of how DR is. Nothing's ever perfect. Yeah. So I guess at the end, cause I'm tired. Thank you all for being here and just chilling with me. Make sure to just drink some water, get some good chill vibes. Oh, real quick, actually, again, I made myself a new drink. Cause I remember having the chatting stream. I remember saying it was just like a random asset in the store. Well, now look at this. I got my own drink. It's kind of plain, but that's because this is how it is in real life. Very plain, because it's just all mixed together. There's nothing particularly special in it. Maybe like a few drops of human blood, but not much. So like, yeah, it's a little boring, but like,
Look at that. Look at y'all's.
a little ploop on the top. Little bloop. I can't wait to use it, or like to just kind of have it near me. I haven't imported the acid for it yet, but I should, and I should really get a table or something to like straw. Just to set it on, just chill, drink some coffee. Like maybe we can have like a just chatting stream sometime. Like an impromptu or a gorilla stream. Is that what's called, a gorilla stream, where it's not on the schedule? Cause like, if I get home early tomorrow, I'll probably do a gorilla stream for the day after. Cause yes. Anyway, yes, back to saying goodbye. Thank you, Vals, for being here. It was really nice. I hope y'all have a good day. And remember just to have good vibes. Go into your art and just kind of like create and make money. Save up, save up, save up, save up. That's my one thing the one thing of wisdom I want to tell to everyone from my experience. Save up the money you got, okay? Not for any specific reason. And if you really need it, maybe just use a bit of it, but don't ever blow all your money on something, because if I I mean, knowing my life how it is now, I probably wouldn't have gotten it, but still, good to save up your money. Sorry, I don't know why the money talk came to mind, but just save up your money. Okay, bye.